Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? Hope you all are doing great, and if you're not having a good day today, then hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, I wanted us to discuss Salem, and a little theory with Salem. Kind of something interesting I thought I'd bring up, and it has to do with Grimm, and how she may have potential mind control powers over the Grimm, allowing her to potentially control the Grimm at will. So, I thought this might be interesting. Sit back, relax, I hope you all enjoy. So, let's get into this. So, of course, first off, let's start talking about the Grimm before we get into the whole thing. So, of course, looking at the Grimm, obviously they have been known as the creatures of destruction, and by what Ospen said, the Grimm were created by the god of darkness in order to destroy his older brother's creations of life. Now, life obviously pertains to humans because as we see Grimm, Grimm obviously, attack humans and any of their creations, as well as them attacking transports and things of that sort. Now, interestingly, Grimm over time can become very, intelligent. You know, because Oobleck himself, he says that, you know, some of the species can become very intelligent, like just like the Goliath, for example, over years. So it takes years for this to happen. So, but interestingly enough, we know that if you look at it, Ospen himself, he explained in Volume 5 that he is constantly reincarnated. Now, here's where this is going to get interesting. He's constantly reincarnated not because of the Grimm per se. He says he was cursed by the gods to continuously come back because he did not eliminate Salem. Now, that's very interesting to see that Salem is the source of why he keeps getting reincarnated because he did not eliminate her, because the gods cursed him because he couldn't take her out. He couldn't kill her and eliminate her. Now, when it comes to Salem, this is the part where I think it might get interesting. Salem herself has been seen supposedly controlling Grimm. Like the Seer Grimm in Volume 4, for example, in 5, it seems like she controls it. And that's actually very interesting because, before Volume 4, we never knew where they came from. They were completely unknown, just believed to be, out anywhere. And interestingly enough, Salem herself, introduced in at the very end of Volume 3, but started to see her character more in Volume 4. Interesting thing is that if you noticed in the next step, the bursts of the Grimm are basically, coming out of a black pool at Salem's domain. Now that's kind of strange. Is it the possibility that Salem may have control over the Grimm, or at least some kind of mind control? Because that sounds like, it could just be their birth. Like, they could just be born this way, because even before Volume 4, we had no idea where Grimm came from. We as the audience, we were watching this and we saw, oh, well, Grimm, must just live in the world of Remnant, and they're just all over the place because they're evil creatures and they just attack at will. And then, obviously we know the Grimm attack humanity. And it's very interesting to think because originally Grimm were believed to, which this is something interesting. Ancient humans, cultures believed that Grimm were animals possessed by evil spirits, or even the tortured spirits of animals themselves. But however, due in part to the discovery of more horrific, misshapen species of Grimm that have no, animal counterparts, such as the creeps, for example, which this means that there are more questions that need to be answered in the situation. But what this leads on to Salem here. Now, could it be because we know for a fact that Salem herself is a very intelligent individual, and we don't know everything to her. We don't. As of right now, as of this video, as of the recording, we don't know a lot about Salem other than her goals to want to get the Spring Maidens and the artifacts. And so we don't even know what her complete intention with that is, other than to hunt humanity out and destroy them. To destroy any hope that they have left. So, and since we know that she has a lot of intellect in a lot of ways, she's very knowledgeable amongst the world itself. So that leaves you to think one thing. Now, if she does control these creatures, is it a part of her aura? Is it her ability? Is she just the pure embodiment of evil possessing these creatures? See, that's another interesting thing. But I have a little something that might be interesting to think about here. See, take a look at this. Take a look at this image right here. Huh? Did you see that? Huh? Did you wait? You mean that was too fast? Wait. Hold on. Let me pull that back up one more time with a little help here. If you notice, on her hand, there is a ring. You see that ring? Yeah. Interestingly enough, which how can you not? I mean, there's a little red marker there, just kind of putting it there, and there's a little red part on her. You can see it, but maybe this is her form of control. That's something that could be interesting. Maybe this ring is her control over the Grimm. So maybe this is her weapon. That's a possibility. Since we don't know a whole lot about Salem, we haven't even seen her fight at all. Maybe this is the possibility that this is her way of controlling them. Maybe she's just the pure embodiment of evil, and here you go, she can just control it that way. Maybe it's a semblance. Who knows? But interestingly enough, Salem has that ring, and we haven't seen her do anything with it. Maybe there's a possibility that's the control, but who knows? Who's to say? But that's just my thoughts, my theories on that. But let me know what you all think down below. And if you like the video, hit with a like. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And share this with your friends if you thought this was something worth sharing. And take care of yourselves. Have a great day. And if you don't, then hopefully you'll have a better tomorrow. Take care, everybody.